kick up every sign. I'm gonna try and get it right this time. I just really need a place and time. I was just staring at your face online. I wanna rock right now this time. I just and it tasted fine. Can't afford no more wasted time. I'm trying to show you being patient, and now my vibe, now my vibe. I'm trying to link on some ASAP vibes. I ain't never really had a patient side. I'm trying to rock right now with
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
De'Aaron Fox. Chalk up two there.
That's good focus from De'Aaron Fox, just concentrating on the rim, not distracted.
Walker looking for an opening. Shoots over Fox and misses it off the right side of the rim. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. As many do, he compared Domantas Sabonis to his dad, Arvydas, in terms of his feel for the game. Coach said Domas is now capable of registering a triple-double on any given night, largely because he anticipates everything. And he has the talent and size to take advantage of what he sees. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Walker. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Now, here's Trent. Pass to Big Stian. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Birch. Out to the right wing. On its way from McDermott for two. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Inside. The kick out to Fox. Screen by Sabonis. A pass to Fox. Basket counts. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Your Spurs squad.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Ivy. Sabonis inside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Holmes.
2 minutes remaining.
And he drives in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
They set the pick. Here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Grant. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Fox with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Bucket is good. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
And the shot is good.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Pass to Sabonis. A rebound by the Spurs.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Fox. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Back to Fox. There's the drive. Count the basket. Fox has got 8 points.
Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down.
To the paint. Here's Trent. Here's Achua. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And taken away by Johnson. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. Johnson outside. Connects from three-point range. He has 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
All right.
It's the Spurs. They lead.
Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Butler from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Butler sends it back. And he gets it back. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Left side, Walker. Kicks it out to Grant. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Over Len. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Alex Len picks one up. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. He says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here he goes. Vassell, no good. The Kings trail by 7. Down low, DiVincenzo. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Well, he's got no problems getting inside if there's that kind of room available. Dante with 2.
Pass to Vassell. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
To the middle, and the dunk by Len.
Yeah, you got to set up a quality screen, and right there, Alex Len does a great job, rolls with purpose in that pick and roll.
Teams changing it up here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. The shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Spurs leading by 5.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. It's scary.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
To the inside. Sabonis. .110 left now here in the second. Fires from 18. San Antonio with the rebound. And Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 7.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
And here is Van Vliet. Inside. Holmes with the steal. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. Spurs leading by 5. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half.
For your Spurs, Gary Trent Jr.
Here's Van Vliet. And it's Fox with the rebound. Going inside. They get it back. Second chance shot. Here's Holmes. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunity.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Screen by Sabonis. Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Van Vliet wide open. Good on the triple. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Fox looking it over. Rebound by Johnson. Spurs leading by 6. Achua with it. And now by Barnes. Here's Trent. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Here's Fox. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Precious Achua. First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him, we know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
Here's Trent. Driving in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Pass to Grant. Van Vliet outside. Just 4 to shoot. Trent with it. Guarded by Fox. No good from outside. The Kings trail by 6. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
Spurs passing it around. Back to Grant. Van Vliet on the wing. Drives to the hoop. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here now the Kings. 4-point game. Fox goes in. And he finishes nicely on the way. Fox has got 18 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Grant gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Sabonis. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. He can't get it to go.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
To the wing right side. Grant in the post. Here's Birch. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Kings trailing. Takes it inside. Ivy. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Back to Fox. Pass to Holmes. Shoots over Grant. Holmes can't get it to go in. And so Grant will bring it up for San Antonio. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Fox. With the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
You see how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
And it's the Spurs ball. The lead is 2. The offensive rebound.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Ivy. They get it back for the tie. Sabonis can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the dunk by Grant.
That's what he does when he drives to the hoop. Look out.
Pass to Holmes. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs out in front, leading by 4. And time for the short break. 3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Vassell. To the middle. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And here's Len. Back to Mitchell. Len with it. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Achua. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So it's the Spurs now. 6-point game. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
3-pointer. They get a hand on it. And he gets it back. Down low. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Lead it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Back to Achua. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Back to Fox. To the paint. Sabonis. Sabonis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
Here's Van Vliet. Back to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so here's Sacramento. Fox with it. Right side Sabonis. Now here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Down to the ball for your Spurs, Jeremy Grant.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Van Vliet. pass to Achua. Back to Van Vliet. Fox with the steal. On the wing, Barnes. It's Fox with the drive. That one's not going to go. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Grant. He takes it in.
Grant's always looking for those seams, so when he finds one, he'll rip right into it, like his aggressiveness there.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
Spurs foul. Devin Vassell. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Driving to the basket. The dunk by Achua.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The dunk by Achua.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Spurs.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Here's Vassell. And the 3 off target. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 9 points. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Vassell. On the clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. The 4-second violation.
Kings ball. Substitution for your Spurs.
Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the
Good fortune boy.